Outreach Assembly, GOA, is 32 years old, and we've been focusing on making Christian disciples of all nations according to the Great Commission. One of our strategies has been compassion ministry, turning our compassion to action by caring for the less fortunate, the vulnerable, the homeless. And we have been doing this using different models of institutions, various institutions. Girls institution like Rehema, boys institution like CCLC, a combination of boys and girls with schools like Tumaini, HIV positive children like David Munyiri, combination of boys and girls in a normal setting like Strong Tower and KN West. And in 2022, the government of Kenya passed into law the alternative child care, which discourages caring of children in the institutions and prefers integrating them into families and communities. So the greatest question that we have asked ourselves is, how should communities and families look like in readiness to receive the children? We've taken two routes here. One route is caring for the children who are almost being abandoned to go to the street. That's a preventive measure to prevent the children from going to the streets, which would consequently lead to going into an institution. So we are doing a lot of preventive measures. What that means is identifying children who are extremely needy, desperate, vulnerable, who can either get to the streets, be abandoned, or even die, or get into trouble because of that. The other one is the rescue part of it, which is where we have been going to the street and picking the children, or the children office bringing a child to us, or the area chief or a member of the church bringing children who have been abandoned. So that is the other one. So we are emphasizing more on the prevention, because prevention is better than cure. So when we look at a family and we see these children who qualifies to go into a children's home, instead of taking them to the homes the way we used to, we are now empowering that family to care for those children within their own homes. Here is a story of Mary.
Kwa majina ni Mary Wairimu, nasoma katika kanisa la GOA Kwambe, Kenya, chini ya Pastor Boniface Mudongo. Mimi nimeokoka. Yesu ni Bwana na Mwokozi wa maisha yangu. Nasoma katika shule ya msingi Tabariki, grade ya 6.
Mary is a girl from Kwambe, Kenya. In Kwambe, Kenya, we have a GOA church. This is in Nyandarua County, just along the slopes of the Aberdare Mountains. And Mary came to her Father's Day, my Father's Day in the Njero, and also in Nairobi, and I had never met Mary before. And Mary proved to be quite a gifted child. And just like the scripture says in Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 16, that two things will happen to you when you have a gift. One, a gift makes way for you. Two, it ushers you in the presence of the great. Mary came, and her poetic prowess actually opened doors for her.
My concern for the whole world, learn to be a peacemaker. We need to live with peace, unity, and caring each other. Bishop David Munyiri, we are very proud of you.
And when the doors were open, Mary came to my where I was sitting, and I said, Mary, you've done so well. How best can we help you? Because you could see she was a needy child. And Mary started sobbing and crying, tears flowing. And through the tears, Mary said, we don't have even a place to stay. We are homeless. And we have been homeless since I was born. I said to Mary, what do you mean? We don't have a home. We are homeless. We are always given a place to stay by a good Samaritan. But the good Samaritans only gives us a place to stay temporarily, and when that time is over, they kick us out. I would really want to see our family having our own place to stay. And she cried and cried. And I learned from Mary that she has 4 brothers, and one of the brothers is having a challenge, which has medical challenge that has not even been identified clearly because of lack of funds to get the medical attention.
Ningeomba bishop wetu anisaidie, huwa anakuwa na shida ya kichwa, ndiposa masomo ikanishida, but kazi ya mikono yeyote huwa naweza, huwa hainishidi, na ningeomba saidie wazazi wangu ili waweze kunipeleka hospitali kunisaidia, na Mungu atambariki.
So this boy has been in a nearby secondary school called Kobe, Kenya, but the school told him, because he keeps falling and fainting, they feared keeping him in the school would be a risk because anything could happen. So, and because they live in a squeezed, borrowed place, the pastor of Kombe, Kenya, Pastor Boniface, actually received this boy and lives with him in his house. So here comes a situation. Mary and the other 3 brothers are at home in a borrowed place where they are now being evicted and they will be internally displaced. So after looking at a family like this is the kind of family where we take the children and take them to the home. And by the way, Mary has both father and mother, very needy, very desperate, who rely on going to work people's casual areas, and then they get a few shillings for food. Sometimes they don't get any because of the economic situation. So that means the family has got to go hungry. Their school is at risk.
Pamoja na mimi ni watoto wangu wenye tuko na wao hapa, na tunaishi kwa hii boma, ni boma la wenyewe, na tunaomba Mungu na ili tuweze kusaidia katika kukua boma letu, na tukue tunaishi kwa amani. Hao watoto wangu waweze kusoma, kama kijana mwenye ako badi huu anaitwa Frederick, anasoma katika shule ya upili ya Kanuka High School. Mary naye ako grade 6 ya Bariki Primary, na niko na mwingine bado anaitwa Morris, anataka kujoin university kwa mwezi wa 9. Kwa hivyo ninashukuru sana, nikiomba Mungu aweze kunisaidia ili waweze kusoma na ili waweze kukua katika ile boma, wanaweza kuishi kwa amani.
So the goal now is to settle this family by buying them a piece of land, and a piece of land is going to cost us about $500,000 shillings, which is about $5,000 US. This is a quarter, just a quarter acre of land in that Kombe, Kenya area, very near to the church. And then another 5,000 is going to help us put a small four bedrooms house with a room for each of the children and one for the parents. So with $10,000, we'll be able to take care of this family. We have already identified the land, we have made the down payment of the land, and we are looking for well wishers who would say, we want to give this family a home and a hope. Once they get a home and their own house, they will no longer be evicted. Children can settle to learn in school, and then the little money that they get can go towards the education of these children, plus well wishers, and then we can be able to even take care of the medical situation of this boy. One of the boys is in Kanunga High School, which is a good school, but it is very difficult for him to concentrate in education when he knows the needs that are within the family. So I'm inviting you as a viewer of this video, if you would want to support Mary, please get in touch with us. This is very, very urgent. The deadline they have been given is only for this month of July for them to quit the current home, so that, and within this month of July, if we are able to raise this $10,000 or about 1 million Kenya shillings, we will buy the land and build a home and settle this family. What a joy it would be to gather and celebrate a home for this family that will transform their education, their love for God. The community would completely be glorifying God, it will be wonderful. And you want to be part of this. So get in touch with us. Let us support Mary's dream of them having a home. God bless you. Thank you.